right, good morning. Welcome to North Dakota Today. I'm Monica Hannon.
And I'm Wayne Wolf. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm Molly Martinez, filling in for Wayne. I'm super excited to be here with you, Monica.
This is the first.
It is.
It is, because we've never had two females doing the
Girl
show.
power.
I know, right?
It's a new day.
It's a, well, I think we're starting something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to be good. Now, speaking of, well, we're not really starting it because we started it on Monday, but we're going to do our daily RAGBRAI update.
Okay.
You know, Cliff, and if you haven't been tuning in, Cliff and Megan and various members of Team Cliff are in Iowa, riding across Iowa. They must be about halfway across now. And anyway, so let's take a look at the pictures. And these are the things Cliff sends. I don't know what this is supposed to indicate, but he wanted me to see Batman with a beard.
Okay.
Batman. And then somebody apparently thought his helmet looked like a carrot.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, because he sent me that picture with no real explanation.
Wait, how many people are riding in this?
Thousands.
I've never heard of this.
It's in Iowa, that's why.
Yeah, but it is I mean, they have people from all 50 states.
That's no easy feat. Iowa is a huge state.
I know, well, and then the first day it was 40 miles, but it was like up and down and up and down. You know, Clifton has been practicing, so like he went up, you know, the University of Mary, that hill. So he rode up and down it 3 times.
Huh.
He said this was like 10 of those.
Oh, man.
And then the next day it was 70 miles. 70 miles.
Just like, I feel so bad for their legs. Like, they're not going to have calves anymore. They're going to have cows.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Did that just come to you?
That's good. Yeah. This show's going to fly by, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be good. All right, so Iowa, we don't know what the weather is, but we do know what the weather is here.
Yeah.
So let us in on it.
Oh yeah, we've got some cloud cover around this morning over the central and eastern part of the state. That'll be poking around for this morning. We'll start to break up a little bit more this afternoon. So it's kind of a similar day to what was yesterday, but not everywhere going to be dealing with those clouds. The far west, you'll see a little bit more sunshine today. Already seeing plenty of sunshine in Williston, as well as Dickinson. A couple high clouds there. Other than that, it's a pretty quiet day. Temperatures are very slow to climb. It's actually going to be one of the coolest days of the work week. We're still into the 50s, some spots, especially over the southwest. We're down into the 40s this morning. Places like Dickinson, Henninger, even Baker, Montana were into the lower 40s earlier on, but have since rebounded a little bit more. But for the rest of the day, expect that cloud cover to linger, especially over the north central and northeast and eastern half of the state. Maybe a couple embedded sprinkles here and there, but I do think with the drier low levels of the atmosphere, most of that moisture is going to evaporate before it can reach the ground. And some of that cloud cover will also break up through the afternoon. Temperatures, though, yeah, we're only into the lower 70s, and I wouldn't be surprised if a few places did stay in the upper 60s. Now for the weekend, chance of some scattered storms by Saturday. Nothing really to be too overly concerned about with that. We're still into the 70s. Pick of the weekend, that's going to be Sunday. We'll be into the 80s, a little bit more sunshine. Now if you're ready for a warm-up, we've got some signs of that headed our way by the middle part of next week. A return of some upper 80s, even some low 90s. Not out of the question by the first few days of August.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
It was chilly this morning, Kurt.
I thought
It
so.
is.
Yeah, walking the dogs, I was a little cold.
It's almost like sweater weather.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Hey, don't go away though, because I want you to talk us through this next thing.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay, this happened in Las Vegas, or actually right outside. It's a microburst. Look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
It's a wet microburst.
Yes, it was a time lapse, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was
That's a quick microburst.
Yeah, it really does. But I mean, what amazed me was the incredible volume of water that fell. Now, tell us what a microburst is.
So it's basically the bottom of the cloud falling out. So it's basically the downdraft. It's a sudden rush in air straight towards the ground. And notice how it like fans out in all different directions.
Well, how is that any different than when it just starts raining?
This happens really quick, and it's usually really strong winds.
Yeah, and heavy, right?
Yes.
Okay, forgive me for being a novice meteorologist here, but
Yeah, come on.
when it rains, doesn't the bottom just fall out of the cloud?
No.
Oh.
No.
Can you explain?
Raindrops are like water molecules that just get too heavy and fall from the cloud. A microburst is just rushing air downwards, and of course, in that case, there was moisture in it.
What's the difference between micro and macro bursts?
Size. So I think, Mike, all about the size. Micro, I think, is less.
Go.
I looked it up the other day, not the difference between micro and macro. Micro, I think it's less than, I want to say 200 feet or something like that. And then macro is anything bigger than that.
Is there going to be a quiz on this, you guys? Or
I'm going to fail.
I think so.
Okay. Well, thank you very much
Yeah,
for explaining
glad I
that.
can help.
We are, I think, much better for the information. Much better
You know,
for-
I feel smarter.
I know.
I
know,
certainly
right?
look smarter. My head looks bigger.
Oh yeah,
My
absolutely.
brain grew.
I was thinking that.
I
So-
have a macro brain now.
Yes. There are some things, though, that you probably shouldn't do, or if you're going to do them, I don't know. But this next video is like that. Authorities in Michigan helped a bear. It got hit by a truck. So right now they're pushing it back into the woods, but because the video, doesn't really show what happened, they just show the after effects. The bear is under the truck. It's under it. I mean, and so they think, well, it's still alive, so we'll help it. There it is.
whoa,
Look at that.
man.
Yeah. So they pull the bear out, just these cops. I mean, it isn't like animal rescue experts. And now they're just shooing the bear
That
back.
bear seems really unharmed.
I know.
It's like they had the right to bear harm.
I know, getting inside your head must be
It's a torturous. Don't ever get in there.
a real adventure. But anyway, so they just keep prodding it. Keep going, bear.
Don't poke the bear, right?
I know, right? This is not, it seems like the bear would, but it was probably a little dazed and a little weird. All right, come on back. So, okay. What is the most mispronounced word ever?
Target.
Close. No, it's what we would say is karaoke, right? That's how you. Okay, it means, the word means empty orchestra in Japanese. Most people pronounce it karaoke.
I thought it meant without talent.
No, some people are really good at it, actually.
Or it could mean too many drinks.
Yeah, right. It could mean table dancing. Around here, people say karaoke very frequently, but that also is incorrect. And we're all saying it incorrectly.
Huh.
It should, it's karate, like karate.
Yeah.
It's karate, and it's kind of along this. I know. And the oak is actually a shorter version of the word for orchestra and sounds like okay, so it's not oak,
Yeah.
So it should be karaoke. Karaoke. That's how you're supposed to say.
You sound like you're like saying a comeback, like karaoke.
I didn't make up the word.
Yeah, but I'm loving this phonetics lesson.
Yeah, I thought you'd like this.
We are getting smarter today, guys.
I know. Now we're just gonna look at these because it's cute.
Okay.
Because it is really cute. The Royal Burger Zoo in the Netherlands released video. Yeah, these are Sri Lankan. I thought they were cheetahs.
Are these our adoptable pets of the day?
No. No, I think they grow up into being with really big teeth. But they're panthers, actually. They're
Oh.
from, I know. Didn't you think cheetah when you looked at them?
Yeah.
But they're from Sri Lanka. And they're very endangered.
Oh, ferocious. Watch out.
Yes. Oh, yes. And he's got like a wow, like a little
Yeah.
cute little baby roar.
Very, very ferocious.
Okay. Now we're talking. I would think stupid criminals, but really it's not stupid criminals. It's bold criminals.
Okay.
These women go into this store in Fresno, and they've been doing this. And they walk in with their bags, and they just start pulling stuff off the shelves, and then they walk out. And they hit the same store. This is a Lululemon place twice in one day.
I mean, to be fair, you can steal probably $1 million worth of merchandise in 10 minutes.
At Lululemon's, yeah.
Grand larceny is the thing. Their products are very expensive.
I know. But the thing is, they walk in, they just like calmly, they swipe $10,000 worth of stuff, they walk out.
Are they still at large, or are they at mediums?
Well, here's the. Okay. They. It's hard for me to stay on track here. What the thing is, they've been arrested for this before, and then they bailed out, and then they just continue to do it.
When you do what you love,
I know.
you never work
And
a
you're
day in your
apparently
life.
good at it.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you think though that
Wouldn't they like have their pictures in every Lululemon store? Like, I don't know, maybe watch out for them.
Well, they were actually caught by a guy in the store next door because Lululemon's has this policy that you can't chase somebody out of the store if they steal something. You have to confront them in the store. And so the guy next door, like they're, hey, the guy next door grabbed a bag from a woman and just they did a tug of war, and he got the bag back.
Oh.
But police, they've caught these people before, and they bail out and then just keep doing it. When you think, okay, like they must have a jail wish.
Yeah.
Because eventually,
Or
that is.
I I don't know. I mean, it's like, why do people shoplift? It's like a rush of endorphins, right? Like Winona Ryder's super rich, but she got in trouble for that.
Yeah, but this is more than that, don't you think? I mean, this is like paying for a drug habit.
Well, it's like that woman who's the serial stowaway. You know about this?
No.
She she sneaks onto airfields and like sneaks into the cargo cabin of a plane. She's done this like 40 times.
Why?
She gets a super thrill out of it, though.
Being able to get away with it.
Also, airfare is, pricey.
That's true, too. That's true. But there's cameras everywhere. Everywhere. You can't really get away with anything. There's like this security guy. This is a delivery guy. He's delivering a package. He works for Postmates. I've never heard of them. They must not have them here. And he decides, I'll just steal the chip jar.
Huh.
That's cool. I'll just do that. And of course, there's a camera.
Yeah, it's not even that there's surveillance now. There's also facial recognition. There's just all sorts of technology.
You cannot get away with it. I mean, maybe people do. I don't know. But
did he get caught?
Well, yes, got caught. He got fired, and now he's being prosecuted.
Did somebody tip him off? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go. So this is nice.
No, but wait.
It's nice working with you, Monica.
Before you go, for the third year in a row, guess which city has? I know you know because you peaked. But Chicago.
I did not peek.
You didn't peek?
I'm flying blind here.
Okay.
I promise.
All right. Well, I've already told you now. Chicago has topped the list for what?
I actually know this because I ran it on Fox. Rats.
Rats.
Gross.
Gross. And the thing is, let's see, what came in third? Well, top 5, New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oakland, and Washington, D.C. My son lives in Washington, D.C. I'm going to have to tell him to watch out for the rats.
My friend Seton Smith has a joke about rats in Washington, D.C. He's like, it's bad when you see a rat and your first inclination is to roll up the window. So yeah, they're bad.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, they're like baby seals.
Like they walk around?
Mm-hmm. They'll like ask you for change. They'll like come up.
She's from that area.
Yeah.
So
I dated a couple of them.
We've all dated a couple of rats. Okay. All right, so you're going to Advantage Appliance today with Chef Trevor.
I am.
Do we know what he's making?
We do not know. It's a surprise.
So it's a surprise. If it's good, bring it back.
If it's bad, I'll bring it back too.
But
he never makes anything bad.
No, he never does. No. But the thing is, it's hard to. The better it is, the harder it is to actually get it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna like throw some bows, box out. Don't worry, I will come back victorious.
And while you are gone, I'm going to be here talking about adjusting to life financially after a divorce with David Wald. So don't go away. We got a lot coming up.
Hey, welcome back. We are at the Advantage Appliance Cooking Advantage KitchenAid Kitchen, which is not a mouthful at all. We are here with Chef Trevor. Trevor, what are we making today?
We're doing an ahi tuna dish. So I was trying to go like light summery stuff.
Okay.
So we're doing ahi tuna with the soy and sweet chili glaze, cilantro and black sesame rice, and then we're gonna do a little cucumber salad.
Okay, this is a beautiful cut of fish.
Yeah, we're landlocked up here, so our tuna, although it is sashimi grade, which means you don't have to cook it thoroughly, right? Okay. So it's cool at whatever temp. It does come frozen, so you have to thaw it out, and you're going to find it that way at a supermarket too. Note about that, as you find vacuum packaged seafood, you're supposed to remove at least the vacuum seal on that bag before you thaw it out. So before you put it into your fridge, no, right? Well, just pan it on. That's sous vide. But no, as you thaw out fish that is vacuum sealed, it's important to break the vacuum on it. Just open it up like cracking a Ziploc or whatever, right?
Okay.
And it's important to let that airflow
Aerate it.
get in. Otherwise, you get anaerobic bacteria, and it's not a great thing to play with.
Safety lesson too, guys.
Right. So we're gonna put just a little bit of salt and pepper on this.
All right.
I got a nice hot cast iron pan. This has been sitting over medium heat for a while, so think 400 degrees, something like that. And with tuna, you just want to sear it on the outside, so we just want to get like a nice crunch on the outside, but you really don't want to cook the inside of it very much. And if that grosses you out, tuna in a can. Like don't bother going out and buying nice tuna. You can do all kinds of stuff with it, but if you're gonna cook it more than medium, just.
Okay, if to like properly respect this fish.
Right, exactly.
How should we?
Yeah, rare, seared.
All right.
Yep. So just a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper. Nice hot cast pan. Drop that olive oil aside first.
Before this segment, we talked about the care of a cast iron pan. It's a myth that you should never wash it.
Yeah, I don't think that that's very important. I watch this one all the time. I think it does a nice job. You just have to oil them.
Just oil it up.
Once you're done with it, when you put it away, just a little bit of olive oil, or there's a bunch of different oil out there. But just hit it with that. It just stops corrosion.
Okay.
That's really all you're looking for.
So how long on each side of this?
That pan isn't quite as hot as I was hoping it was. So this is probably going to be about 1.5 minutes aside, just to get a nice crust. If you crank that pan up, if you're on high, 40 seconds, something like that. They go pretty quick. So it's a nice one for company or whatever, because you can really pull this off really quick.
Yeah.
This little pan has jasmine rice in it, and we're not really going to get into how to do it because rice takes too long to cook in 10 minutes, right? So jasmine rice is 1 to 1.5 water to rice. So if you got 2 quarts of rice, it's 3 quarts of water, and it takes about 20 minutes for that just to absorb in. And then once that's done, I just fluffed in some cilantro and some black sesames and just a little bit of color. So that's what's going on here. This is just steaming up to temperature.
Okay.
And we'll get into that.
So with fish, you usually pair it with citrus. Really, you don't pair it with tomato much. What's a good pairing here? Acidity or?
Yeah.
What should you
this is
avoid
going to be kind
with
of
fish?
sweet heat. I don't know. Yeah, tomatoes, I guess. Yeah, salsa.
Cheese you don't really have with fish.
And yeah, not so much cheese with fish. We do cod sandwiches at the Walrus, and people get them with provolone or something like that. Like
Respect the fish.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying you can't. I'll happily put a slice of cheese on there, but it's good without it too.
And sesame pairs really nicely too with fish.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Anything bright and lemony, citrusy.
Ginger.
Ginger and fish definitely work.
Okay, so Chef Trevor, I want to know about you. Was there ever something that you ate that you're like, this is my career? Like, this is the tastiest thing I've ever had. I'm going to pursue this.
Yeah. When I was just getting on board cooking, I worked at Merriweather's down on the riverfront, and we did a duck dish. We brought in a new guy, and we were doing duck, and it was the first time that I'd ever had duck done right. And then learning how to do that, I was like, yes, this is, and I still like making it to this day.
Duck is tricky.
Duck is tricky, but it's really rewarding, and it's again, it's not for everybody. It's got a little, it's kind of like liver meets chicken, kind of something like that. So it's got a little bit of that heavier flavors in it. But anyway, yeah, duck I love to do, and then just making sauces, like the simple of just making an Alfredo, or having it come together, getting your temperatures right.
I'm going to ask you all about these sauces in a
Oh,
second.
I can't wait.
I
So
can't disclose.
this
Secret
no,
recipe.
I'll tell you anything. But I think I'm just gonna let that shut off.
Okay.
Be good. But that's about all there is to tuna, right? So the done right.
So easy.
Easy peasy. This is a cool trick with cucumbers. It's just a nice way to make them look. So you take your peeler, you take your cucumber, and instead of being fussy and making sure you get every little bit of this off, make a gap. So leave a little slice in between them.
Racing stripes.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna look super fast. A little bit of that. And you can do this with a knife, but the mandolin makes it really easy work.
That's a heck of a knife there.
Thank you.
I'm gonna ask you for a haircut later.
That's the wife's job. That's Serena's department. So anyway, you take this and you run it down a mandolin. You can do this with a knife, but the mandolin just makes cool work of it. But what you get is these cool.
Super thin, yeah.
Well, they look like peppermints. Right?
Oh yeah.
So just kind of a cool treatment on the outside.
A cool cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber, exactly.
So is this a garnish or is this a?
This is gonna be my salad.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's kind of a salad is garnish, right?
This is a very summery dish.
Cool. So just like that. I was gonna do the rundown for all these sauces, and it was gonna get to be too much stuff. So this is mayonnaise, wasabi, and a little bit of buttermilk. Just enough to like thin it out, and just enough to bring out the wasabi. We'll just kind of
The true chef at work.
right on the plate, and then just kind of shingle out some cucumbers here. So it's a little bit of a deconstructed salad, if you will.
Yeah.
Just like so.
And then throw on some.
Sit out there. I'm gonna put just a little red onion on here. To me, I am not a huge fan of the red onion cucumber combination that you find in most of your traditional cucumber salads. But it's not for me. It's for the consumer, you know? So just a little red onion garnish on here.
What are
just to
some
make that
big
kinda
mistakes people make with fish?
Well, ocean fish, they cook it too much. Like salmon, tuna, doesn't need to be well done. And a big part of this, though, cucumbers need salt and pepper.
Yeah.
So you have to finish that. With that, they don't eat enough of it, I think. You know, I think the more fish you eat, the more of an appreciation you have for it. Just get it here like that.
Around here we have a lot of walleye.
Yeah, walleye. Walleye is a nice, easy one. Walleye, you can cook it completely. They're fun to catch. And there's
Activity and a meal.
yeah, and there's you can broil it, you can bread it, walleye's a good one, but tuna is just so pretty when it's done.
All right, so yeah, this is pink in the middle, seared on the outside.
Right.
This looks beautiful.
Yeah, and actually I got this a little bit on the overside, but we're gonna be okay.
So again, you cook that 2 minutes each side?
Yeah, 2 minutes each side. Like I said, if you get your pan nice and hot, I can only get it so hot in here because otherwise I don't have the hoods or whatever, or you can't hear us.
Okay, so biggest takeaway, if you decide to go to the grocery store and make this tonight, let your fish breathe after the...
Yep, make sure that you get the vacuum seal broken on the fish. But then after that, you just give it a quick sear, shingle it out.
Maybe wash your pan, oil it afterwards.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to cook pancakes and fish in the same pan without washing it. So
Okay.
there you go. And then this is just a little bit of a soy and sweet chili sauce on top of here. And just like that, a little bit on the rice too. So
you
we'll
go.
be doing that for the next 2 weeks at the Walrus. Come in and check us out.
Hey, come in and check this out at the Walrus.
And check out Urban Harvest downtown.
Yeah.
Going on all day today too.
Also, again, we are at Advantage Appliance, Cooking Advantage KitchenAid Kitchen with Chef Trevor. Anything else you want to leave us with here? It's a beautiful dish.
No, come on in and check it out. 1136 North 3rd Street, Arrowhead Plaza, Walrus Restaurant.
Walrus, check it out. Thanks, and we got more North Dakota today coming up next.
There it is. She brought back a sample for us.
Yes.
Now, you didn't try it there because you said you didn't want to mess it up, but now we're going to try it.
Well, yeah, well, the plating's out the window. He plated it very beautifully.
Oh, yeah. I mean, see, and the problem there is the... Yummy.
Delicious.
He never makes anything that isn't delicious. A little bit of a heat to it.
Oh, ooh,
Tiny
yeah.
little bit. All right, must be the chili sauce.
Hey, you should go try this at the Walrus.
All right, yes, they've got that coming up this week. Okay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Molly.
Hey, you know, Monica, I had a great time with you.
Yeah, me too.
I always have a good time with you.
All right. We will see you tomorrow to wrap up the week.